Imagine two factories. The first factory produces a defective product. The quality team finds the defect. The product is rejected. The customer is protected. The second factory never produces that defect at all. The process is monitored continuously. The problem is corrected before a defect is created. Now, let me ask you a simple question. Which factory has the better quality systems? The answer is obvious. The second one. Because controlling the process is always better than controlling the product. Unfortunately, many organizations focus only on product control. Very few focuses on process control. Today we will discuss what process control really means, what product control means, why they are different, why world-class organizations focus more on process control, and how process control helps build quality into the process instead of inspecting it later. Let's begin. Hello everyone, I am Sagan Naik, owner of Swades Quality Management Services. Welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is one of the most important concepts in quality management, yet it is often misunderstood. Many organizations believe that if inspection is strong, quality is under control. But inspection controls products. It does not necessarily control the process. There is a huge difference. Understanding this difference can completely change the way your organization approaches quality. So let's understand it in a very simple way. Imagine you are driving a car. There are two ways to avoid an accident. The first way is to drive carefully. Watch your speed. Observe traffic. Brake at the right time. Stay in your lane. This is process control. The second way is to inspect the car after the accident. Repair the damage. Replace the broken parts. This is product control. Both have their place, but one prevents problems. The other reacts to them. Manufacturing works exactly the same way. So what is product control? Product control means checking the product after it has been produced. The purpose is simple. Separate good products from defective products. Let's take some examples. Incoming inspection, in-process inspection, final inspection, product testing, visual inspection, dimension checks, functional testing, customer acceptance inspection. Product control protects the customer. It prevents defective products from reaching to the market. That is important, but remember, the defect has already been created. What is process control? Process control focuses on the process itself. Instead of asking, is the product good? It asks, is the process capable of producing good products consistently? Process control monitors machine settings, temperature, pressure, speed, cycle time, material conditions, critical process parameters, operator methods, equipment performance. The objective is simple. Prevent defects before they happen. So what is the big difference? Let's make it very simple. Product control asks what happened. Process control asks why it is happening. Product control finds defects. Process control prevents defects. Product control reacts. Process control controls. Product control protects the customer. Process control protects the business. Why many business depends only on product control? Because it feels easier. Make the product, inspect it, reject bad parts, prepare a report, problem solved. Or at least it appears solved. But tomorrow, the same process produces the same defect again. Why? Because nobody improved the process. Only the product was inspected. So what are the hidden costs of product control? Every defective product has already consumed raw material, machine time, electricity, operator's effort, production capacity, planning, scheduling. Now, additional work begins. Inspection, sorting, rework, replacement. documentation, meetings, customer communication, the cost keeps increasing. If the process had been controlled, most of these costs would never exist. Imagine a plastic extrusion line. The thickness specification is 100 microns. The quality inspector checks every hour. Sometimes it is 95, sometimes 104, sometimes 99. Whenever the product is out of specification, it is rejected. This is product control. Now imagine another factory. The machine continuously monitors thickness. Whenever thickness starts changing, the system alerts the operator immediately. The operator corrects the process before producing defective material. This is process control. Notice the difference. One finds defects, the another prevents defects. Why process controls build quality? Quality should never depend only on inspection. It should depend on stable processes. When machine settings are controlled, quality improves. When raw materials are controlled, variation decreases. When operators follow standard work, consistency improves. When preventive maintenance is effective, breakdowns reduce. The process becomes predictable, and predictable processes produce predictable quality. Process control reduces variation. Variation is one of the biggest causes of defects. Different temperatures, different pressures, different operators, different machine settings, different methods. Every unnecessary variation increases risk. Process control reduces that variation. Less variations means better quality, less scrap, less rework, higher productivity, better customer satisfaction. Product control is still important. Now let me clarify something. I am not saying product control is unnecessary. Inspection is important, testing is important, verification is important. Every organization needs product control, but product control should never become the primary strategy for quality. It should become the final verification. The real focus should always be process control. Process control supports lean. Lean manufacturing teaches us something very important. Quality should be built into the process, not inspected into the product. That is exactly what process control does. It creates stable condition, stable processes, stable quality, stable performance. So what is the role of data here? Good process control depends on data. Daily monitoring, control charts, SPC, machine parameters, process capability, trend analysis. These tools helps understand the health of the process. Instead of waiting for defects, we identify warning signs early. So what is the role of leadership? Leaders often ask, how many defects did we find today? That is a useful question. But an ever better question is, what changed in our process today? Because defects are outcomes. Processes creates outcomes. If leaders control the process, the results improve automatically. How world-class organizations think? World-class organizations spend far more time controlling the processes than inspecting the products. They know something very important. Inspection cannot create quality. Inspection only verifies quality. Quality is created by stable processes, disciplined execution, standard work, preventive maintenance, process capability, employee competence, daily management. That is process control. Some practical steps to shift from product control to process control. Step number 1, identify your critical process parameters. Know what controls product quality. Step 2, standardize machine settings. Avoid unnecessary adjustments. Step 3, train operators on process control, not only product inspection. Step 4, use statistical process control where applicable. Monitor trends before defects occur. Step 5, implement preventive maintenance. Stable machines create stable processes. Step 6, review process performance daily. Don't wait for customer complaints. Step 7, use inspection results to improve the process, not just to reject products. So let's understand about Swades Insight. One lesson I have learned over the years is this: Many organizations celebrate finding defects. Very few celebrate preventing them. That mindset must change. Inspection is necessary, but prevention is powerful. Every rejected product tells us something. It tells us the process was allowed to fail. The strongest organization don't depend on inspectors to create quality. They depend on disciplined processes because quality is never produced by inspection. Quality is produced by controlled processes. If there is one message I want to remember is this. Product control answers the question, is this product acceptable? Process control answers the question, will this process continue producing acceptable products? One focuses on today's product. The other focuses on tomorrow's performance. Inspection protects customers. Process control protects the entire business. So, don't build a system that depends only on finding defects. Build a system that makes defects difficult to create. Build a system that makes defects difficult to create. Because real operations excellence begins when process control becomes stronger than the product control. If you found this video useful, please like this video. Share it with your production team, your quality team, and your leadership team. Subscribe to the channel for practical insights on quality management, lean manufacturing, operational excellence, daily management systems, ISO management systems, and business transformation. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.